Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Saf and this is a continuation of video lecture series on Rasa Stock Trading Chatbot, a personal trading assistant. In previous videos, we create our initial Rasa chatbot in VS Code and also learn about the basic of stock trading and about Alpaca brokerage platform. We also do some stock trading in live market using Alpaca API. In this video, we will talk about the problem statement and also start customizing the initial Rasa chatbot to Rasa stock trading chatbot. Before that, I strongly recommend to watch my previous video for better understanding and subscribe to my channel. Let's get started. Before moving forward, let's first understand about the problem statement. As we are developing a Rasa stock trading chatbot, so the possible action our chatbot handle like it give the brief details about our trading account, last few stock transaction details, submit order in live market that is either sell order or buy order, etc. Here we define the flow of different query like portfolio details query, last transaction query, buy order query, sell order query, etc. As you see, query of portfolio details and last few transaction details is very straightforward and very simple also. But the query of buy and sell is quite long as we need few details from user related to stocks to execute order in stock market. So let's have a look buy and sell query. So when an user come and say I want to trade in stock market, then bot first check whether the user is in buying side or selling side. Let's say user is in buying side. Then bot asks which company stock you want to buy and what is the quantity. Let user say I want to buy 2 stock of XYZ company. Then bot asks again what is your order type like market order type or limit order type. If user say market order type, then bot execute the order and return order details to the user. But if order type is limit, then bot again ask to the user what is your limit price. Then user respond with limit price say $250. After that bot execute the order with the necessary information and return the order details to the user. Same way we have to define the sell order. Here you see the query of buy order and sell order is quite similar. I hope flow of intent and response is clear to you for buy and sell order. Now we are going to feed each query one by one in our chatbot. So for that, move to the VS Code which is running on top of Google Colab using Colab code. First, open the folder bot where all file related to our chatbot is there. Wait for a moment, it is loading. As we already discussed how you can customize the chatbot by just 5 simple steps. I recommend to watch my previous videos on Rasa chatbot development using Google Colab. For that, open the necessary file, move to the data folder and open nlu.md file. Now open storage.md file. Other file we have to open is domain.yml file. The first thing any user want to know is about its portfolio details. So portfolio is basically a collection of financial investment like stocks, bonds, commodities, cash, and cash equivalents include closed-end funds, ETFs. So when a user want to know about its portfolio details, then we have to provide all necessary information related to their trading account like account number, portfolio value, cash available for trading, today balance changes, etc. So let's add this in our chatbot. For that, move to the nlu.md file and create an intent with intent name portfolio, type intent portfolio. Now add few sample ways of saying give my portfolio details. For that, type now add this intent in intent section of domain.yml file. For that, move to the domain.yml file and add intent name portfolio. To fetch the current portfolio details of my trading account, we need to call custom action, where custom action call Alpaca API which access our trading account and return the portfolio details. For that, open the action.py file. Here is the template of custom action and we are modifying this to make portfolio custom action. For that, let's uncomment all. Before that, I also recommend to save a copy of templates that we use in later cases. As in previous videos, we talk about the basic of Alpaca trading account, like how to create API key and secret token and how you call the Alpaca API, etc. Same way we have to do here. Let's first import Alpaca library. Now to access our Alpaca account, we need to call Alpaca API. Before that, let's declare our API key, secret token, and base URL that we created in our previous videos. For that, type after that create API call, type Let's start editing our custom action class. First, change the class name, change it to action portfolio. Now we have to declare the name of custom action for portfolio. For that, type action underscore portfolio. Class name and custom action name might be different. Now move to the run function where first call the get account. Now let's check whether account is blocked from trading or not. If blocked, then return a message to the user that your account is restricted from trading. And return that message. If it is not blocked, then it displays the bunch of information related to our trading account. The first information passed to the user is our account number. For that, type another information passed to the user is portfolio value. For that, type another important parameter that user want to know is cash available for trading. Type we also have to give information about the available buying power. We also have to give the details of the value of stock available in our portfolio. For that, type total stock account.portfolio value minus account dot cash. It gives the total value of stock available in our portfolio. Type. Now give a brief details about today portfolio balance changes. For that, create a variable balance change account dot equity minus account dot loss equity. After that, merge all the variable into one and each variable is separated with new line. Type. Well, we created our first custom action portfolio. Now we have to add this custom action in domain.yml file. Let's move to the domain.yml file. Create a section called action. Mention the custom action name, action portfolio. Now, lastly, we have to create a stories for portfolio. Move to the stories.md file. Create a story portfolio. Story start with greet. Type greet. On response of that, bot responded with utter greet. Let's say user ask about portfolio. On response of that, bot responded with portfolio details of our trading account. But for that, Rasa need to call custom action. So we have to mention the custom action name, that is action portfolio. Generally, any customer support does not end chat by giving the information about one query. They keep asking, anything else in which I help you? So, same way we have to do here. We create End greet response, where it called every time at the end of conversation. So move to the domain.yml file, type utter end greet and add the response text which given back to the user. Anything else in which I help you? Now add this response at end of portfolio conversation. So type utter end greet. Now our portfolio conversation is completed. The other important and basic query a user asks is about to know the last few transaction details. So last few transaction details gives a detail of last few order submitted in stock market, like date at which it traded, which stock it traded, whether we buy or sell, what is the quantity, type of order, that is either it is market order or limit order. If limit order, what is the limit price, etc. For that, let's create another conversation. So move to the NLU file, create an intent last transaction. Now add few sample ways of saying give my last transaction detail. For that, type now add this intent in intent section of domain.yml file. For that, move to the domain.yml file and add intent name last transaction. Now to fetch the last 5 transaction details of our trading account, we need to again create a custom action. As we already save a template of custom action, now paste that here, uncomment all. First, change the custom action class name action transaction. Now change the custom action name with action last transacts. Move to the run function. To fetch the last order details, we have to call API, type last API.last orders, set status to all, limit the list of order by 5, and direction should be decreasing, so it will be newer first and older at bottom. Now to iterate over each order, create a for loop. Here there is two possibility, whether the order is limit order type or market order type. So for that, create a if condition. In previous video, we already knew order details give lot of information related to our orders. Let's create a message that include only necessary information. For that, type mess in else condition. We have to give the details about market order type. For that, we have to do same as earlier. Create a empty message. Now add this message to the message by new line separation, which iterate over for loop. And return that message. Now let add this action in domain.yml file. Create a storage for last transaction details. Well, both the conversation is completed. Now let's train our chatbot. Before that, you have to edit endpoint file. Open it. In Rasa, custom action is running in local server when it is called. So uncomment action endpoint. Now open the terminal to train the chatbot. Training here is quite simple. Just type Rasa train and that's it, and hit enter. No need to give file details etc. It automatically fetch itself. Wait for a moment to train it. Now our training is completed. Let's test our chatbot. Before that, we have to install Alpaca Trade API library to access Alpaca using Rasa chatbot. Type pip install Alpaca Trade API. Wait for a moment. Now test our bot. For that, type Rasa run actions. To run the Rasa custom action, ampersand Rasa cell to run the chatbot. Wait for a moment. It run the custom action first and then run the chatbot. Now chat with your bot. Type hi. Let's say I want to know the portfolio details. Here you see bot respond with bunch of information related to our trading account like account number, portfolio value, cash available for trading, value of stock in our portfolio, etc. Our portfolio action is working well. Now let's check last few transaction conversation. For that, type here bot respond with last 5 transaction details which contain information about order date and time, which stock we traded, whether we sell or buy, what is the quantity of stock, type of order that is market order or limit order, if limit order what is the limit price, etc. Here is a few transaction which I do in past few days. Now let's move to the Alpaca website to verify details. Go to the order history section of Alpaca website. Here you see our bot show same result as Alpaca order history section is showing. You can also regulate the details about the last few transaction details you want to give back to the user. You may give further more information like order ID details, filled quantity of stock, stop price, order expired time, etc. I strongly recommend to check the Alpaca documentation for more details. It is very well written. Now stop the chat. Well, our both conversation, that is portfolio details as well as last few transaction details conversation, is working fine. In the next video, we will create buy order conversation including both limit order as well as market order type, and also do some stock trading using our own created chatbot in live market. And I hope everything is clear to you. But if in case you face any kind of difficulty in understanding any part of this topic, please leave a comment below and I will try to help you with that. That's all from my side for this video. I hope you like the video. So don't forget to like the video, and if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, do subscribe my channel and press bell icon to never miss an update about our videos. Till then, happy learning.